to we program, we economy, where they come to you on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. And also they get to you online at True Talk FM. You also get to you on YouTube this evening. Me they bring the program today, na Ishmael Saidu Kanu. Well, of course, today we want to talk about Leone Stars. Leone Stars play in the last 3 months the African Cup of Nations qualifiers for 2025 na Morocco, but they not end up for qualify. They play 6 matches, they lost 3, then got 2, and then win 1. So that maybe make them not qualify. And the last match they play against Zambia and Liberia about 5 or 6 days ago, they also lost that game day 2-0. So it's not the economic implication for Leone Stars we did not qualify for Morocco 2025. And then they make we can discuss inside the program with economy and of course within an naming for the economy na salon. Well, join me in the next 1 hour as we can talk about this and plenty other things them around how Leone Stars not qualify and how then they affect the economy. Me and Ishmael Saidu Kanu they bring the program this evening. Will they come back after this break? Welcome back to Economy on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. Mina Ishmael Saidu Kanu. As I see, you also get to you on the Facebook page, True Talk FM, and also now YouTube channel. Well, you can also send your message now the program this evening. The number is 072 641 729. 072 641 729. Send your message on the economic implication we make Leone Stars not qualify to Morocco 2025. Well, my studio guest today na Esther Marie Samura. We na sports journalist and analyst. They work for Silent Broadcasting Corporation (SLBC). Esther, good evening. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
And we would expect to forget Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi. We na the executive director for National Sport Authority (NSA). But of course, we're not able to forget him. If you get inside the program, we're gonna make sure say himself get you see inside this particular topic. So Esther, first of all, you don't cover Leone Stars for a while now, for a very long time. And I believe say even before that, we don't get the history of Leone Stars. Say the 10 away Leone Stars they qualify for Nations Cup like 1992, 1996, play zone 2 and all them things, then the Leone Stars be really they make progress. I go on for comparing them then the way Leone Stars been they play, you know, they qualify twice, and before they can qualify back after 25 years. I go on for comparing TNND to now where Leone Stars also find it very difficult to qualify for AFCON.
Thank you very much. To start off, my pleasure for coming here. Like you mentioned, for the past 10 years now, done the follow-up with the Leone Stars squad. And family, so in the first place also Ishmael, due to the cold, my voice, yes, definitely not so good.
Yes.
But I can say, during the time them of the John Dumbia and others, even though we'll not be fortunate for watching the games them, but due to the history they won't get for now, money no day. But then play at the day, they play for passion. They play for pride. They play for the name, the family name. And that be a big thing for like you say, you you wear your Leone Star jersey. You understand? So at that time, we, according to reports, we will get that a whole lot of players them be want for play for Leone Stars. So in that light, you see the determination. All man they doing best. Also, you don't see Toby in a defense. You understand? For you can't let them pick you over Toby. You get for be extraordinary. So during the days then day, you notice say people will be very determined. People will be very focused. It's not to be boku money. Now be about passion.
Yes.
Now be about pride. You understand? So then days then the stars they be day. And the stars they like I say they play for pride. Because they say play for you wear you green, white, and blue. That be big thing for them. During the day.
Okay.
Now, these days, the money day, the fame a day, the passion day, not to that extent. Because we don't see in a situation before player they go play the first city, we don't have with Leone Stars so many times, very boku time. Before game they play, before then they gonna feel if 2 man at the game, you go notice say even today, they go don't pay all the players them. So you go say now for passion, now for money, now for the fame, now for the pride of the nation. Because when you look at the current trend of Leone Stars and the kind of result, Ishmael, you know they see the passion like who are they desperate for letting get a name there for the country. So if you can say for compare Trade now, even though me don't be fortunate for watch, but due to the history of it and so many things that people know they say, I can tell you for free say the determination, the passion, the love. You understand? Every day. As compared to now, where you they can, of course, some of we know some players them they can at the team where they don't make it. You need to forget the connection.
And now plenty money they inside the game. We see now players that they get $3,000 or $4,000 per match. You know, you go play 2 matches. You
Now
must get
$2,500
$2,500 per match. You go
excluding
play now,
the bonus if you now win.
exactly. So roughly you must get $5,000 if you wanna go play 2 games. Trade, as you mentioned, the passion day, money not day that way day. You believe say with all that money we players in they get, they really owe them to the nation for do much better for
Well,
the
okay, for example now, where Salon play against Ivory Coast, this Nations Cup qualifiers will just end. Now Liberia, about a month ago or 3 weeks ago, the player, no man, the appearance fee for all the players in when they invited, each player gets $2,500. Now they beat against the African champions winner Ivory Coast, where they give them bonus of $3,000. So you add the $2,500 plus the $3,000, now $5,500 for just a single match.
yes.
When we accumulate that money to the Lions, now close
Over 100 and
over 100,000.
yes.
When are over 100 millions all Lions.
Yes.
That's not a good start for salon level. Now, these players in the getting kind of money in the day. But at the end of the day, like I say, are they playing for the money or are they playing for
The country.
the country? For me, personally, I can say it's all about the money. Now, I based my premise on the fact say this qualifier we done, we salon play against Chad. Chad, even though now when you look at the trend in the football world now, they are no underdogs. Because you go see team where now a very low ranked team, they come and beat highly ranked team. You understand? We don't see them.
Yes.
But technically, when you look at the group O, the group G, who say get 2012 champions Zambia, you get the current African champions, when Ivory Coast, and Chad. Chad, we are the lowest ranked team
yes.
in that particular group day.
Yes.
So, like for me, I will consider them as the point donors. At least you secure 3 points. Even if that by the 2 games there, you will get 4 points from them, beat them 1, then draw 1, it's fine. You don't get 4 points. Salon go secure a draw with that team when now we host the game in Liberia. The unfortunate thing we see on social media that night, after that disheartening results there, we see players in a club Imagine people that anticipate say, at least if we don't win that game day, it don't put we in a better position. You understand? For fight for qualify. Then go secure a draw with that team there where we see Abidjan beat them 5-1. We see Zambia beat them about 4. You understand? They conceded a whole lot of goals in this campaign. Then Salona we host them. Because you know say now we play with games away from home where I think say I get for church on that. But wait, who say the pride be there? Who say the love of the nation? You understand? Now we don't go draw with that team there. And all of a sudden, we see players them when they don't play about 90 minutes. Then in a club. The officials and coach them, they in a club that very nicely. When they for be see, don't they reflect the taxpayers' money, they go, you understand, in vain.
Yes.
A whole lot of money. They wanna go draw with a team with all due respect, like Chad, where I say now they like a point done on the group, wanna go secure draw with them. The whole one can do na for go na club. Where is the seriousness?
All right, let we talk because the last time we Paul Kamara them be there as ministers, we be see Paul Kamara they bring money back. For example, one time we might be getting $90-something thousand. I see them count money. Well, we know if for public show or not. Now Leone Stars they go play, spend a lot of cash. At the end of the day, the results not forthcoming. As you mentioned earlier, Sierra Leone play their own matches them away from home. Remember, we play in Liberia, all in games then. And before that day, Sierra Leone they play their matches then at Morocco back. They host matches then at Morocco. So how the economic implication tell like, for example, you not play your own game then at your home.
Now
The money where they spend, where they go host your games, they're out of Sierra Leone. And I understand, say this even this last game, then we get some monetary problem.
Now, it's unfortunate that the executive director not there. But I think say this is something really affects the economy of the country. This area that has to do with playing all your home games away from home. If you look at the likes of the SKD Stadium Sports Complex in Liberia, where Salon they host their games right now, that stadium there, with this we stadium, then ban we all the same thing. CAF placed a ban on Salon and Liberia Stadium inside 2022. Around 2021, 2022. Then they place a ban. Now Liberia Stadium, now they know they go play with games there. Waiting wrong for the Chinese government when they don't support the rehabilitation of this stadium. About $40 million. Where even do for build another good, structured, modernized stadium. Now, I covered a press conference there at that time. Ibrahim Yelenke was the Minister of Sport. Who signed the agreement when they signed during their coverage there, that the completion of the stadium go done in April 2024. That was the proclamation they made during that press conference. That the stadium is done one, everything, then go end by April 2024, and they are not over to the government. But if you go down our stadium, you 40% of the work is not done. I can even say 30% of the work is not done. And with that stadium they don't make, economically, it affects the country. Because we don't see games where Salon go play in Morocco. For going to Morocco, it's very costly. For just one person, it's very costly. Now, we they play all the games there away from home. Let's say, for example, some people now, if Salon for Benin, 2 billion for one game na Salon where they for play na the Cheikh Stephen Stadium. If they go away from Liberia or Morocco, instead of 2 billion now, they're going to need like 20 billion.
Yes.
It's just unfortunate the NSA boss not there, where I think several don't get breakdown to that. But for example now, who said for being 2 billion, where including for pay players, match officials, the hotel accommodation for the players, the officials, and the referee they when they come. You understand? So say you accumulate everything for don't be like 2 billion. Now, tickets. How many Sierra Leoneans they go to Liberia for go watch game? Out of 100%, less than 2% go able go na Liberia.
In this last game, safe, I not see Silonians and go RGB
No.
because Silombi already don't go out.
Let me just forget even about where we don't go out. Even when the team be there during the competitive stage of the campaign. 2%, when I say alone and go like be at 2%. As compared to when they play, na stadium, also they will get money, business woman and go able to do their business and sell. You understand? Stewards then will benefit. But now taking our home games away from home because of we not get standard stadium is unfortunate. And I think say this that same with the Ministry of Sport and the National Sports Authority, therefore up the game and see how they go pressure the Chinese contractors them. Because you go down and see stadium, like I say, Ishmael, you know it's 30% of the work. We mean say we the force.
And I even see
and it really they affect the economy of this nation. Because outside if you spend 3 billion, 2 billion, you spend over 10 billion. Because you get for take the game away from home, you get for play for that, you get for pay for that stadium there, you get for pay for players there, for take them for go to that country there, you get for pay stewards them, then they go boost the economy back. Their hotel in Africa, if not they for they host the game there, the economy say for boost. But unfortunately, the other countries they benefit. That's the unfortunate thing.
And we can see at times they go for money to government and for let the money come ourselves now work. Because government go tell you say they get other priority areas them way then for put money. But even at that, the money must be. And the NSA boss once and be talk say then save the country $70,000 for pull the match they wouldn't be host na Morocco for Captain and Liberia. So what we don't they happen? We make Salon the left for host the young games in Liberia.
Yes, because like I say, at that time, Liberia, the young stadium as well be there, they be placed on ban.
What about the Ivory Coast, the neighboring countries there? Instead of we go Tampona, North Africa.
Well, I think say that's what we don't be a better position for the NSA boss for we don't there.
Yes.
Because that's not a huge cost. Me don't go to Morocco twice. And I know when you go to Morocco, like I say, it's very costly. You understand? You get for pay visa fee and the other force. Then the flight money in Boku. So say when you go to Liberia, the money when you pay for going to Liberia per flight, it double do I go to Morocco. Now, for example, when you start the camp, you can even take bus for taking them go to Liberia. But Morocco, there is no way you could do it, you understand? Once you get for take flight. So in all of their situation there, in all of these skirmishes what happen, like I can say, even from a reliable information I get, that even this game, this last qualifiers, government no give money it. Now the NSA boss with the minister, now they able for go loan. Then 2 games there we play, Zambia and Salon against
Chad.
Then 2 games there, then last one. Government no give money it. Now loan the loan. Now they can't be remember when they can get the money there. So I think say this is high time for the government through the Ministry of Sport and the National Sports Authority make them put 10 Chinese contractors there. You understand? Under checks. I can tell you, every Friday you go right down at the Economi Stadium, you mean they cook them barbecue, this, enjoy their life. Where is the urgency for letting them do this stadium? And when you go there, I don't think say there are plans for even that stadium they do in the next 6 months. No.
Because I'm even saying in the handover in this November.
No. Now, I can remember back, I think 6 months ago when the head of the club license manager, when I the head of competitions, now the Football Federation, when I saw Ibo MCC, when I pay a courtesy call on the sports visit, now the Sierra Steven Stadium. Now there we go understand, say, even now the agreement, that $40 million project, say, that loan day, for let them put share the rights around the stadium, not be the part of it. So governments they be need for go back to China, for go renegotiate, for let them see how they go put. And honestly, if they don't that stadium, they don't put seats there. Now for nothing, CAF and FIFA, they're not going to approve that stadium there. Because now when you look at the stadium security, safety, they need chairs, they right around the stadium, all side forget. If you not get, why if you go spend $40 million for me? I say, even $10 million was enough to renovate that stadium there. $20 million, $30 million, it very much sufficient for letting them build new stadium. So why using almost $40 million for just a renovation. And now it don't pass 2 years. Why? 200 for the over April 2024. We are now almost approaching December. Where you going to that stadium there? Oh, you know, they near completion. It's
Okay.
no.
So Esther, let we talk about the same hosting rights we will forget, but unfortunately not they happen. And we spend a lot of cash in Liberia. And you mentioned, say, if I ask them for the host, the hotel them for the benefits. In fact, the local economy forgets plenty money. Because the last time I even check the Southern Arena and say, you're not going to host CAF matches, then they, especially for the national team, even though then they host the CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup. Now, Sierra Leone they host the matches then na Liberia. And next year, March, Salone they play the World Cup qualifiers. They continue with Egypt and the other country then. You feel say this for continue next year because how burdensome than they be on the economy, the government, their own budget.
So that they bring me back to the question: what is the NSA and the Minister of Sport doing in terms of let them put them contractors they also under checks? You understand? And
Because
to be
candid, match next year back.
To be candid, same match. That's the not get for ready. You need to pay a visit to the stadium. I see they don't put artificial turf now at the practice field.
Yeah, I see them.
Will they use the practice field for international games? No.
I see them
So why paying attention to the practice field where not to CAF approved side? Whether they make it, they make this, that place is not approved. Now the Siaka Stevens Stadium, the main bowl, now they for focus man. And like I say, a whole lot needs to be done. Now that particular place, and we're far behind. Where is the seriousness? 2 years, Ishmael, just for renovate stadium. This is not all government they take the money cash and give you. This now are the loan we. So what's the delay day? When now they use the money, when on a loan we $40 million for 2 years project. It now getting to 3 years. Why government they put them people on their checks?
Now the NSA during the budget reading at Parliament last week, then they allocate 71.7 million new loans. If not all loans, that's 71.7 billion for the 2025 financial year, and 66.6 million new loans now for sports programs. Understand? So now government don't allocate that money there. And Leone Stars then games in the camp where then they part of the sports programs them. You know, feel say they know they do justice to the people of Sierra Leone and to the economy. Because giving that kind of money, then at the end of the day, the results we Sierra Leoneans expect, you know they happen. 71.7 million new loans.
And the unfortunate part, now the fact say there are other sporting disciplines that are doing extremely well.
Yes.
The likes of the cricket for the administration, the likes of the swimming, you understand? Have they been getting the support to some extent? You understand? Even though arguably football in Sierra Leone and other parts of the world are the mostly followed sports. And they get the attention. But if bulk of the money don't go into football, I think say then save the players, them the officials, they need to do the best. They need to do their best for in turn make Sierra Leone happy. Like I can always say, sports, especially football. Now one thing, now the way they bring people in together, regardless of whose color you are, whether not green, whether not red, whether not blue, orange, or what have you. You see, in 2021, where Salone qualified for the Nations Cup, Ishmael, the one country box up all corners of Sierra Leone. People were jubilating, regardless of their political affiliation.
Yes.
Everyone, you understand, was on board. All man they celebrate Leone Star. So, and at the end of the day, look at the benefit they get to see the president be given to town lots, 100 million, a whole lot of gains for them in get. But when you look at this squad, like I still emphasize, you need to see the urgency in them, and bulk of the money they go into Leone Stars. So Ishmael, you think say this is a high time for the government also pay attention out to the local leagues?
Yes, exactly.
Spend that money there?
Yes. So
groom players?
you mentioned how Leon Stars when they bring people in together.
Yeah.
Yes, and how then they in very key if we be qualified to the Nations Cup. I should say everybody for don't forget about indifferences.
Yeah.
And make sure see we come together again. You mentioned the last qualifiers, we Leon qualified to Cameroon. And people all over the country. From Usai Leon Stars they come out still in the reach now Freetown. Now almost midnight. In fact, don't pass midnight if they reach that stadium. The president was there, all the other political leaders were there. And then they bring people in together. But now Sierra Leone don't fail for qualify for this one. They fail for qualify for the previous tournament. Now then they can prepare for World Cup. Governments they can spend a lot of money again into the team. And the players that you mentioned, the last qualification, then give them land and then give them 100 million. If you put her now, you pass 200 million safe. If you want for
part of the then in a waiting our government give part of the bonuses that we didn't get.
So the players then they get a lot,
yeah.
But they need to give a lot to the team because now Sierra Leoneans they know they even get interested. Oh, now Leon Stars the play, I need to go watch my team because now waste of resources. Then go tell you say let government take that money and put them on other projects. Let government forget about qualify for qualify for any other tournament. Let Leon Stars stay home, then do their own work, get a team and ready for qualify. Now you also mentioned the Sierra Premier League. You say the Sierra Premier League therefore spend money per now. You believe say for spend per the local players them, it's more important than go take foreign players them or Sierra Leoneans who they play in a foreign country. We maybe sometimes they play in a top teams them for Canada Leon Stars. And you spend so much because you have to buy a lot of tickets for bringing them than the one they did in the country.
For me, these professional players that are up to the task, you understand, we get them.
Okay.
They are doing extremely well. The only thing, select player based on their performance. It's not about their affiliation. Okay. It's not about their connection. You understand? We need them. Those we get active playing time. When they're very active and they club them, we need them. But not forgetting the home-based players them. Put more money on them. We get a structured league, FA Cup. Also FA Cup they play under, Premier League they play under. You understand, eh? Keep the players them fit. Pour more money on them. When you put on best player, go and give all investor because you know say, you understand, instead of professional, you know the kind of money they get. But this on best player, you know say where you go, where you get that money now once in a while. So you put her, ready for deliver. Example, we see the quick rise of Nathaniel Jallo, when they call Wojo.
Yes.
Then travel return at this under 20 team, we qualify to the Nations Cup. In defensive mentality, it's top notch, a very brilliant, a very clinical, a skillful at the defense. Now, from July, when they go qualify by this under 20 qualifiers, Salon qualify, then go to the finals.
Yeah.
First runners up in the Wafu A. For more than COJ said it's July, counting at the national team. You don't see performance. Now home base player. But I can tell you, Ishmael, the player too, it's too brilliant. Waiting at the defense, he know waiting for do we get ball. You understand? Passing professional only for communicate with her, goalkeeper only for communicate with her. He knows where he get the ball. He know when it's time for safety. He know when it's time for cross. You understand? If they say this is not home base, you don't go believe. And from this July when they pull out under 20, in a bench for nobody right now. He's doing extremely well. That will tell you the level of determination whether home-based players they also have, some of them can get. Because they know the implication for like get sports, for like get space at the national team. So combining home-based players and professional, me that thing when they can say for roll out all professionals, me I'm not there in support of that. But the only thing, competent players them when they get playing time. You understand? They fit now they club them. And therefore they get chance. Regardless of the connection them when they get for Canal Leone Star.
Okay. All right, let's go for a break. The Ina Estamai Samura, na sports analyst and journalist. We don't talk about the economic implication. William Stars not qualify for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Now Morocco. This now we economy where they come to you on Two Talk Radio 98.5 FM. You can also watch we on we Facebook page at Two Talk FM and also now YouTube. Let me take this short break. We'll can continue. Welcome back to Economy on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM and our Facebook page True Talk FM. And also you get to in our YouTube channel. May bring the program this evening at Ishmael Saidukanu. Don't forget to talk about Leone Stars. The qualification they not make to the 2025 World Nations Cup. I want to say World Cup. Well, we'll reach there as well. Nations Cup 2025 na Morocco, and waiting at the economic implication. You know, we don't talk about that day. Esther, one very important thing. We see the players them, we then go, we mentioned earlier, say they get like 5 grand, you know, per match. And 5 grand, now they want over getting 20 million, you know. We come, your family life must change. We see Mohamed and Kamara, the goalkeeper. Throughout in time, we see the Oswe put up. We see other players them get cars, other players them get houses so they don't build from this. What it mean for the player? They play for in country, and they get a lot, take care of your family, build houses, but at the end of the day, they're not delivered and the team not they qualify.
Like I say, when you measure about Mohamed Kamara, that now Mohamed Fabianski,
Yes.
Leone Stars first choice goalkeeper.
Yes.
I can remember Mohamed Fabianski just go through the ranks, you understand? In 2016, John Kista go see na Moeba community. That's when they go play na parade. From there, he can FC Hansen.
Yes, yeah.
I can remember in first travel. Now we go now Liberia. Inside FC Hansen go play the friendly encounter. You understand? From Liberia, we travel go Morocco. Now in first traveling and those you understand? But delicate today. Within 5 years, we see the massive growth, massive development of Mohamed Fabianski Kamara.
Yes.
So like you say, we don't see the way players in the grow now Leone Stars because of the kind of money we they make. Trade now be $1,500 match appearance. We see it come increase to 2,000. Where Emmanuel Safar take up, what he do? Trade where una draw, una they get 1,000 bonus.
Yes.
Apart of una $2,000 when they don't go and they go down 1,000. When can I change and say, well, you know what? Now una win. Una they get 3,000 bonus. $3,000 as bonus. Then they pay una $2,500 as match appearance. So now, for example, when they win against Ivory Coast, then take home $5,500 per player. That is huge. The likes of Yemi Dunia for a very long time, they get called up. He can't mix up for be part of that squad. Yemi Dunia came home with over $5,000. You know the kind developmental, you understand, eh? Thing they go with that money there. Like I said, unfortunately, with all the money they are with them player they had they get, you need to see like where this player want play for. You know what it mean for where say you don't wear green, white, and blue.
Yes.
How many players and thousands of players them? You there among the few selected for representing country. Sudan then travel up with 15 players for one play against South Africa because Money no dey.
And then get war.
Yes.
Big
They
time
just
war.
go with few players
For the past 2 years.
because of the financial backups where they get.
Yes.
But here we are. Players and they get massive money, huge allowance. But at the end of the day, you know they see they get the passion. So me, as somebody who don't follow Leone Star, because you know don't go with a team with all due respect like Chad, then you grab you go to a club for go chill.
Go enjoy the
after
cash.
after that disheartening results. So I think say all need for be done, ranging from the National Sports Authority, the Ministry of Sports, the SLFA, sports, football in general. Now then they get not just say 90% of the money where they come out for government allocated to the sport ministry. Now then they utilize her, especially the youngsters, even the under 20 team, the under 17, the female senior women's team. They are not getting support from the government. But the youngsters, they get bulk of the money.
Okay.
But you know they see that.
And let we also talk about the delegation we can go. At times they need to disclose almost people and go. Yes, so the ED come it do one time, but we not see it happen again. You know, so if you say everybody get business na that team day, because you can see some people in are just jolly riding the go pa. They get no get nothing for go do. Then he just did the just for go get the thousands of dollars and come back home can't see them. Me don't witness some games there we then they play. We don't see how people and they go shopping and then they go do yes. Only then they power social activities them. You see say some people and just can wait for Leone Stars game come, then go and get what they get because they ain't get the sababu for do that day. So you feel say then thing and not the add to the budget, not the add to the money for let it rise to a level where of course enough will happen.
As somebody we don't deal with the national team, we don't follow Leone Star for a very long time. Like I say, it can disheartening for let us see people and when you don't get no business in the delegation. You understand? They be part of it. Now, me don't cover a game now Lesotho where person and they will go within a delegation. I don't see them say the day for the game. I see them at the stadium. What are they doing there? Now, when the new executive director take over, when Dr. Emmanuel Abdullahi, enforced mandate, enforced people in Stado, he published the delegation list, published the money given to them.
Yes.
After which, we don't say anything again in relation to delegation list. And like I say, one word I like for you when I'm disheartening, especially when it comes to the youngsters. It is sad. Like you say, some people and they when they did a Leone Star team, people like you want to know what is happening. As somebody we don't they travel with, you understand, by different categories. I don't see outside, for example, the Gambia national team. When they travel, like the Football Federation, they get a whole media department where they travel with, we include the cameraman. They get posted winner for social media, betting they for.
Media cool.
Yes, you get in for social media for snap pictures and poster. You get posted winner for lights. You understand? When they give reports, all that media cool. You get cameraman for video. You get cameraman for take still pictures. You notice that they go over 6, 7, 8. Then journalists, then the media people in the Football Federation. So, for example, now, if Leone Stars travel team, they know super scarf or super sport, no, will show the game. The Gambia, if we be like the SLFA, for able to get crew, when they show the game to Sierra Leone, they use the SLFA TV. But when last you don't see, when you ever see the Osago play, see them they show on a SLFA page, pass if they're linker. But all of these are the people that matter. Same don't care what Leone Star delegation go. Almost these people they ask, what is happening with the team?
Because journalists know they for report.
Because people in a give the one they give reports. What I will give reports if you know what is happening. Like when my boss explained to me about a situation where it happened, where they go the Birmingham games. Was it the Olympic Games now? Birmingham.
Birmingham, yes.
I say, Esther, that games that they happen. They don't ever see all the dignities and this that way they go. They don't ever see them at the games village. Online they ever go. Before that from one shop to another, one shop. So this is high time, like I say.
So now wasteful spending.
Yes. The Ministry of Sports, the NSA, they get for opening game, they get for know how they do things, especially when it comes now now we are playing all our home games away from home. That's alone for us. Now huge economic implication. We get a negative impact. The country the losses, traders in the losses, stewards in the losses. Because in the All-Star game now, we play in a stadium. And most market women go make profit. You go sell you drinks, you go sell you cake, you fish ball. You dey make money.
Yes.
Then stewards they dey right around the stadium. Then security there. Then they make money, get takings. Sierra Leone and them. But now you dey go play in Liberia. 1%, I can just say 2% of Sierra Leone and them in Liberia. How much you go pay? Yeah, you go able to pay 30,000 people they pay a flop stadium. Who don't go flop Liberia? Who don't go pay? Say I can't pay transport, I go pay.
And we una dey play now na home, of course, the support force now that team we go help una for win matches.
Yeah.
All right. So now let we talk about how this particular sports don't help the economy. Now we only see betting companies in the country. Today we get Mercury International. Now they no more been there, then they make a lot of money. Now we don't get. I think two or three betting companies that we don't can at the country. I think 4 now we don't get. And of course, now 2 sports make them come. And then say they pay their tax to government. Then say they pay their money to government. And we all see Mercury say they support Leone Stars at a particular point. See under Paul Camara. And even now I see them they support other sporting disciplines and small. So what do you make of betting companies coming into Sierra Leone? Help the economy for growth through sports?
Well, they're helping. Are they helping? Actually,
no, helping government paying tax.
Because like you mentioned, there was a time when Mercury International they support Leone Stars, but it came a time where this issue of ethics, you understand? Where they say now, if you are involved in betting, you don't forget business. You understand into football activities because you get the tendency for influence the decision, especially when they're against this thing called match fixing, match manipulation. So, because of Mercury, for protect the image and back off.
Yeah.
Since that time, we don't get betting come the only know the support with local games them. No. But individually, yes. Because other people and the way they go, they bite. And the unfortunate now, because of we constitution, the law, you understand, then they put salon games them.
Yes.
Now the international. Because if they put salon games them, the tendency for match fixing, it will be high. So because of that, it they out of all betting companies, salon, they put salon games them in the betting them. We make, for me, the sports, I think say na individual. Because if not say 100 people and play, they bite. Say that this team they win, this team they win. So they 10 win. So they said the only way they help now where they pay them tax to government. That's all. But I don't think say it don't be so. It don't help the economy. For me, I think say na individual more or the tax way they pay.
Okay. Now let's talk about the Sierra Leone Premier League. The Sierra Leone Premier League, of course, they play every year. We see government don't go over 3 billion or so will Leone rock dongi. 3 billion all Leone so Leone rock dongi. Now the league they can't start even though no get the actual dates, fixtures not come out it. But we don't see the Sierra Leone Premier League also don't they drive the local economy. Now, as you mentioned, we games them they play in a stadium. We they see that mommy with rice bread. They put them every evening time we game they play. They make profits. We see that lady they sell yogurt. Then they make profits. We see that lady they sell fry behind the presidential stand. They make profits. We see the one day where they sell tickets. People and they wouldn't sell tickets, they get percentage.
They go feel embarrassed.
Yes. So what do you mean for letting things and they all don't die first? Because now people are not going to the dusty pitches. Even though now we get 1 or 2 pitches, we get artificial turf. But people waste stadium, they play in a stadium and prefer for good day because it's more decent.
Okay.
What do you mean now? We all renting and it all lost.
Okay, now I tell you, say the teams they win and they all playing. Now they enjoy.
Yes, exactly.
For example, you get Bo Rangers. Where Bo Rangers they play, people are making money from the officials and the stewards there, the organizers them. The Southern Arena, they flop to maximum, you understand, the capacity. All money make money. We see when Cambo Eagles they be relegated, so they be the Division 1.
Yes.
I see Division 1 games flop. When they send the pictures, I was like, wow. Kenema, Cambo Eagles, Division 1. The arena was jam-packed with people there. We see Port Local, the same. It a flop, massive. So now they say the teams are in the upline. Now then they make money. Now, the free turn team there, few teams making money. Now when they don't care what they give me approved school. Because I can tell you for free, a whole lot of people and they go to academy for watch game. Why? Because they take and say for going to academy, they see and say it's short, but the expenditure is there for going to academy as compared to since we go and go to the Sierra Stevens Stadium where it's very much accessible. So in all of this, we still come at the same points.
Yes.
For the government, urge then contractors there for this stadium business. Because it really need help. We now Leone Star one play gomo. Was they go camp the player there? Either na Kenema or they go camp there na Bo. Because we don't get then go train academy, go on other field. But the stadium, you understand, that is more appropriate.
And the hostels, if they don't as well, no need for the go spend on other hotel themselves.
Than they all.
Because then they go save a lot of cost for government.
Indeed. Because from all together, they make it to that 5-star level.
Yeah.
Where if even Leone Star get game, and then they go to camp there and all that thing there. So it help for minimize the way governments they spend.
Yeah.
Like I say from reports we gather, even these games that we then play, the 2 last games, government able to disburse money it. And loan them loan. But now so they for they play. Government not for able to give 2 billion, for be able.
If you say that they get a negative toll on the team.
Of course. They get. Some player that no player, I'm sorry, will travel morning for meet up a game the next day. Remember, I don't sit down for a very long time. Fatigue, hotel on there, and a whole lot. So it's not easy. I think so this is a high time for let the government them put some people in there on their toes, for let them see how they go able for speed up with the wall, with the work. Okay. Now, like you say, the continuation of the World Cup qualifiers, they commence is high match next year. And I say for say that stadium not going to be ready.
Government can spend more money back.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, for Liberia.
Yes.
And with the boost Liberia, the economy.
The economy. Exactly. Exactly. Let's start continue for the with me. We'll wrap up the program. Let's just go for this break. And don't forget to watch and listen to We Economy on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. Mina Ishmael Saidu Kanu and I guess Tamari Samoa will be expected to get the executive director of the National Sport Authority, Manuel Safabula, in the studios, but we're not able for Siam. So let's go for this break. We'll come, we'll continue. back to Economi on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM and also on our Facebook page. And you also get to in our YouTube channel how then they do make sure see the economy don't be really affected. We get Esther Mai Samuran at the studio. We na sports journalists and analysts who don't talk about this. Of course, they spend a lot on the team, and the players them. Leone Stars know they host their own matches them at home. The matches they only play the one who they host like Liberia they play them. And of course, before that in fact they host the matches them at Morocco. And the last 10 then tell we say $70,000 I didn't save Sierra Leone from hosting the matches then in Morocco, but now not Liberia. And of course, the information they get now that the last two matches, so they go loan money first for let the team go able for honor the last two fixtures against Chad and Zambia. Well, Esther, Sierra Leoneans then can always be disappointed. And one thing we don't happen, Sierra Leoneans then no get that interest with Leone Stars they play. Especially we then already get this notion say the team not get for win. If the team win, then they say hey, Leone Stars try. So this mentality we Sierra Leoneans they don't get. If you say not the right way for always support your team.
Well, initially the team from that 2021 Nations Cup, where the team qualified to Cameroon, I think say that mentality they be on the change. You understand? But what can make people being for lose confidence again. Now way teams the way you understand they know they expect say Salon go loss against. Now they lost against too. Now we see the team in comeback against Nigeria after they don't concede 4 goals. And then able for put up a resilient performance and equalize. That you see the way people jubilate that comeback there countrywide in all platforms. Everywhere you go, people were celebrating. So people don't get a hope. They say, Salon they begin a mentality. They say, oh, Leone Star we need on game. When you reach 70 minutes, 80 minutes, fatigue, don't begin tell on the players. But then we don't count with that mentality they begin change. Now the new mentality we don't do now. When them play they don't instill in Sierra Leoneans. Now that when our bigger teams, then they do extremely well. They put up their best performance.
How that make you
but
happen?
when it comes to teams that when they expect, well, like they are underdogs. Now that team they so now people don't get that mentality. They say, if for example now, Chad, we are the lowest ranked in our group. When they will play them, even though people can get hope, so they beat them 3, beat them 4. Then people can just come here and say, hey, Salon a small team. And they can go misbehave power. If not big team, like what they did with Ivory Coast. Nobody saw it coming.
Yes.
After they don't play about 13 games unbeaten since they won the championship. Salon now first can beat them before Zambia go beat them.
Yes.
So they don't get that mentality. They say big teams then they put up their brilliant performance. So what is wrong? When they play against big teams, they do well. The way una come with teams where you understand with all due respect, because like I can say, there are no underdogs any longer in football. But when you look at pen and paper, you go say, Salon they be this so. Me even while watching the group, one analyzer, I say I take Zambia and Ivory Coast for qualify. But if Salon we could be brave just a little bit, with the edge Zambia. You cannot be the mixed Ivory Coast. You know, say now they are top notch. Then came the up. But for Zambia, you know, say they say they don't lost games there. Then game the Lord, they be for more than win 2012 the Nations Cup.
Yeah.
They be don't lost focus.
Polo.
So I be take and say Ivory we go get the required result. But unfortunately, now Sierra Leone and the Leone Stars they need for get that confidence. Pass along team.
How done they for happen now?
Then they win games. Yes, the money counts. But when I not go lost game, when I not go draw game, then they go na club. That means I'm not serious about what they do.
You believe say the money therefore you adjust the kind bonus, it's like then they get plenty money. Or therefore
no, the match appearance. The match appearance. Because the bonus, initially waiting Dr. Safadu, where Leone started, if you draw, then they go na $1,000. Where I can't change her. They do well all down the Dr. Safadu down there. For them player they also get zeal so we need for win. Because if we not win, they need you na. Go now win the go now $3,000 at when an addendum to a $2,500 appearance fee. So I think a lot, like you say, for let them put the money down.
You're not go happy with me.
No, lady, so but the only thing no more. We play and prove and not call again. Or if not call on a say in merits her.
What do you feel say, because the last time after this game we see them they talk on social media how the coach they not get free hand, then they interfere into the job, certain all man and player play.
Yeah.
You feel say anything in it for the happen in the 21st century for the interfere into the coaching in job. All man and player play. Why?
And when you look at Markin's team, you notice say from investigation, now one of the reasons and the way make it be left, he resigned as Leone Stars coach. You know say wait man there, no they who compromise. But I can tell you, even the press release will come out from the captain we don't resign,
Yeah, Steven Coker.
very demeaning to the technical team. That was way below the belt, not from Steven, but for the technical team. For like captain say, I don't think these officials are up to the task. It's sad.
It's all about match organization, poor planning, and all
And
things in there.
that man they go don't come with a press release there from an informed point of view. This is somebody who don't play for England. I think was it now the under 20 category. He represents England. Now I play for before he can Leone Stars. For like come out to them and press release say I resigned as the captain of Leone Stars. A whole lot of things needs to be put in place. And in all belief say the technical team, that was demeaning. Very demeaning against the personalities of all the technical people, not even Hamidou Karim alone. If in another country there, that's it for a warrant, resignation or so.
Esther, if you say, because they loan money as per the information we'll get, if you say government said they direct them foot because of the so much money they spend at the end of the day, they get within Leone Stars forget it, the country.
How I wish Dr. Safa for on there because I never answer that. I know for guess.
Well, they try to get them online, Lucy.
Yeah. For
Hello?
why?
Hello?
Yes.
Good evening, Dr. Safa Abdullah. Welcome to True Talk Radio, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, we're supposed to get in our studios, but we understand see the travel. Yes, so we actually discuss about the economic implication where Leone Stars not qualify. In the first place, as executive director of NSA, how you feel where the country not able to qualify to the 2025 Nations Cup na Morocco? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah, I get you. You said we look at the economic implications.
Yes,
for
Leone.
Leone Stars.
Yes. So, firstly, how you feel as ED we Leone Stars not able to make it to Morocco 2025?
I don't know how they can express any kind of emotions there. Maybe you could say very bad or very bad or terribly or we all felt bad. I think it wasn't just about me. It was about the entire Sierra Leoneans also felt bad about what happened. I mean, expect say in a very tough group where we could have snatched it. Fortunately, we couldn't. And it don't cause a lot of setbacks and losses, like you said, economically and in terms of standing.
So how all the money we Sierra Leone don't spend for the past 6 matches, September, October, November, at the end of the day, the team not able to make it to the 2025 Nations Cup. What do they mean for the country, and how much, if you can estimate, with all loss?
It mean a lot. I mean, everybody wanted to qualify, but also they have to understand that it's statutory duty on the part of government to participate in African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Not to like an Aladida with the Gopa, not to like anything. And you are also going to meet competitors, just like you were going to school. the beauty of the game. You don't always make it. Then you have a difficult group. It's, 2 times African. Yeah. It's a lot of economic loss. The government is expending a lot of money on it. On top of my head, it's about uh,
Well, we get we get difficulty with the line for get Safa Abdullah because he travel, but we'll try for make sure so we get another program. Le una self Esther you really describe how he self feel as ED.
Yeah, like you say, honestly, the DG the ED not get for feel good, especially where a whole lot of money, yeah, where he lay emphasis on that. A whole lot of money is being spent on the national team for playing all our home games away from home. At the end of the day, no qualification because, like you mentioned earlier, if the team for we don't qualify, all of them see that for don't they now we back. Like people know for the again talk about you understand the
Esther look try back if we able get the ED. The line
yes.
the line be so poor na the reason them dey. So you be the try for tell everybody economic loss.
Yeah, I said, look, on top of my head, it's I don't want to go into specific figures because we are still putting that together. But it's a lot of losses for us as a country. Now a lot of losses for young people. I mean, don't just look at what the government does, what government puts into this. Don't look at what you will miss out on. You know, because every time we get fixated about what government has put into it, government's role is the text of its national team and national. It basically like the government putting people at the United Nations or the African Union and have responsibility to be there. So that's not the point. The point is if we are qualified, we don't really get an explosion of young people going into the Nations Cup, Moscow looking for us for recruits the players then and even the market will have been open for making a lot of resources for families, for individuals and for country.
Okay. So now we understand see we asylum be dey go play na Morocco and they spend a lot and you save over $70,000 for hosting matches then now na Liberia. How to?
Well, yes, I mean the budget the budget line for go Morocco on tickets alone been the cost we about between 50 and $70,000. So I mean economically you have to take a decision that is right in consultation with the Minister of Sports and in consultation with the SLFA president. I proposed that we come to Liberia. Football getting on superstition. A lot of people said, "Oh, we're not to win in Liberia." I said, "No. If we go for win, we'll win. But we have to cut down economic losses, and that is what we did."
Alright, Ceylon the host na Liberia. Even at that we dey spend money. Wetin mean for let we dey play we own matches them out of Sierra Leone?
And then one of the major setbacks. When you play in front of your country, your home fans, you get 30,000 people cheering you up. It gives you extra impetus for win games, but we have been playing away. And I think that is what has actually affected the government investment, will make me go high. But we have to work on finishing the stadium. I mean, there is no way we can sustain this going going overseas for play games. We are home games them. So it was one of the we undoing them, but we hope that that's something we can get over by next year.
So how because I understand see not to the entire stadium but for run over certain area to na this November.
Yes, I mean the Chinese have said the outer part of the stadium will be available this November. Say there was the issue of seats within the main bowl. Initial contracts not being a seat issue. We bring seat issues. The Chinese accepted it and therefore ship and come and therefore broke some of the slabs and okay, see that month to fix the seats. So we'll take them about another 6, 7, or 8 months for one. So they will start that in January and by August, expected that will be finished and they will hand it over to us September next year.
So in other words,
internal part.
okay.
That's the main goal.
Alright, so in other words, World Cup qualifying matches them in March, therefore be hosted out of the country as well.
Out of the country again, like you said, that's kind of disadvantage position. Yes.
Alright, so doctor, they tell we say the stadium will be available in August or so. How government they try for brace themselves up, because from what we understand, financially na problem right now for letting support the team, even though they support the team. How na brace up for make sure say the upcoming games, the stadium not available, will not get certain challenges.
Well, the Minister of Sport, the Minister of Sport, together with the Minister of Finance and my very self, we've had a conversation about this. I think, so considering that we don't give the ministry long notice, they'll begin to gather and small. Which really happened, which we all have to be fair about. Sometime in July, CAF just slammed on Africa a qualifying series, 6 matches in 3 months. Now, even if you were hosting home and flying away, that's a lot. And I think this is something that we have said to the Football Association to really take up with CAF. We're not to Nigeria, we're not to Angola. We don't have free money. We're a small nation. The economies are struggling globally. They're struggling across the board. Just can't put that sort of financial burden on countries. So essentially, we don't ask them for make a kind of representation. But in terms of the World Cup qualifiers, we have given the Ministry of Finance sufficient notice, and they will begin to gather it, because it's like I said, it's a statutory responsibility.
All right. So also we don't see a lot of people and they go they not be get no business na Leone Stars. Which you don't do for cut down on Dandy for make sure say na who that get business na the team, they with the team.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that question. But when I came in, the Leone Star delegation was at 55, 56, 59. I cut them down automatically without the first travel to 44. Now, of those 44, when you look at 31 now players and officials, when you're in football, say certain people are needed, even though outside person will say they are not needed. So you need a masseur, you need a physiotherapist, you need a medical man. These are 3 different people. Most of the time, people will say, "Oh, no, one person will do that job." No, it doesn't work like that at that international level. But you could see that we cut the number down to 44, and that is what we don't maintain. Hopefully, it may reduce, it may not. But when you say people and they go, we're not relevant. I think we have reduced that. We have done well with together with the ministry, and I know a lot of people are complaining here and there, but we have to stick with crunch decisions.
Okay, so what's gonna be the way forward now for Sierra Leone in terms of how for cushion certain expenditure, and how for make sure say we plan ahead so that of course we go to host 2 matches there in our country.
We are planning ahead. We are discussing every day. Madam Tema and the minister, she's concerned about the result. Everyone is concerned. The government of Sierra Leone is concerned. The fans are concerned. So there has to be reforms. Clearly, waiting limit where I take over 7 months ago, where I just tried for reform a little bit, has not worked. So we have to do drastic reforms on things. There has to be changes. Obviously, if we don't fail, we will maintain the same status quo and the same program, then we have a problem. Then we now see when it's a will falter. But then, as it is, we have to change or try new things. So one of the things will be really to get the stadium ready for us, and then we'll begin for play day.
So
and then continue with the National League.
all right. So lastly, government the budget wey they read in Parliament last week, then allocate 71 million new Leon to NSA. NSA 66 million, 66.6 million. They go to sports programs. How now hope for make sure say when I implement this?
That's like a drop in the ocean. So now we even just take the 4 Leon Stars games we would play. Then they don't swallow all of that.
Wow.
So it's really nothing. Yeah, we are still having conversations with the budget people, the Ministry of Finance, and there will be discussions on them in Parliament. But that money is not a lot. I don't think it's even half of what we need. But it's also very important to understand that the government is cutting down expenditure here and there, primarily because of the economic situation. And I think that is what is needed when you have economic problems.
So roughly how much una can spend per match?
Um, like I said, on these ones, figures have changed. I don't have it on top of my head, but
Okay.
it could be between 350 to about $450,000 if you're playing away.
Okay.
And we've been playing away. I don't have the right figures, and I don't want to be quoted on it, you know.
Okay.
And so I put a disclaimer to this. We're still looking at what was expended, and we'll let the public know.
So what thing you go have for left with Sierra Leoneans there will be so angry that the team not qualify.
I can see the anger, boss man. I have been on the receiving end of that anger.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get angry myself. Sometimes I vex. Sometimes I understand that. I want to tell Sierra Leoneans, and look, I mean, people like us who came into sport are here for reform, to change. We'll change. I'm sure many of you have seen what we've done in 7, 8 months with the NSA. Now everybody knows that there's an organization that is responsible for things and giving accounts of our stewardship. We'll go into the details of what will work and what will not work. We'll reform. Leicester will be better. In the coming month, in the coming year, Leicester will be better.
Right.
Not just Leicester, but sports generally will improve. Okay. That I can assure you of. We apologize that we disappointed you at this point in time, and we really look forward to your continued support by your country. You know, we cannot, we'll not go to where we begin them because they misbehave. This has happened on behalf of the entire administration. We'll manage it. We apologize on our behalf, and we'll move forward.
Okay.
It will change things, and everyone will be happy.
Okay, Edie, thank you so much for joining at the program this evening.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right. Well, in Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, and the Executive Director, National Sport Authority, will tell about the economic implication we Sierra Leone not qualify for AFCON 2025. Well, one for take few calls at the program. Call we on the number 076647456. Now the number and we for call we and be part of the program this evening. Don't forget to say I still get with me Esther Marie Samoa at the studio. We would only discuss about sorry, the number is 072 641729. Call we and be part of the program this evening as one for take a few calls and then we wrap up the program. The number is 072 641729 and we don't read the executive director when I'm Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi. Doctor, as you don't talk about the economic implication. We get to first caller online. Hello caller. Alright. The number is 072 641729. 072 641729 are the number that they for be part of the show this evening. Don't forget to say this now we economy and we don't talk about the economic implication for William Stars not qualify. Let's see if we will get this one. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening. Welcome to We Economy.
Yes, so good evening.
Good. Okay, Abdul, yes, what you want to say?
Yeah. The only comment to me one is concerning the young star, the coaching side. Like administration side, now they use the coach. Young star, they know whoever buy or they know whoever sign new manager just because of 1, 2, 3 reasons. The management they disturb the coaches.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if they do like Mohamed Alonso, they send them the coaching side. Just because they know say maybe that man they take compromise and make. But people in the administration side know they focus on that mandate. But salon business, now the management, the one they would did before football business and the first salon football. They make really support us. And maybe right now, for let we go ala for Leinster, no easy. Now that's my main contribution.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. 072 641729 072 641729 are the number that need for call and tell what you think about the economic implication William Stars not able to qualify for the 2025 Nations Cup in Morocco. Well, you don't hear it from the executive director, Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, where they say they spend between $3,000 and $4,000, $300,000 and $400,000 for game. So then they roughly spend over $600,000 for 2 matches, especially if you check the last 6 matches where they don't play 6 times 3 at least to be able to spend over close to $2 million, if I can put on that already. Nine Leone Stars just spend so from September to November. Well, we'll take few calls. 072 64 17 29, 072 64 17 29. Esther, you know if I'm the executive director.
Yeah, instead of don't talk about dissatisfaction and apologize to Sierra Leoneans, especially for the result. And we doctors have had a talk laugh. Also, talk about say, well, they don't stay alone, don't chap all that money, that budget.
Yeah, say not even enough.
So now, this Uda who can sponsor Leone Stars, we think say we can put a maximum money there. When they get a result.
Yes.
We see Ghana, Nigeria, then get them come there where they sponsor the national team. And you give them the visibility. So you don't think say this is my high time for themselves may move towards that end. Looking for people who then go come on board, support Leone Stars. But they say go need the result. You understand? So I think so a whole lot need for be done. And I'm happy we say themselves they take a step forward for put them Chinese contractors there for the stadium. They will be available.
And you
As
mentioned and
say,
say no available for by March. Now
yes,
you say August.
It says no, it says September.
Yes.
Hanover in September.
September.
20,
They done August.
25, yeah, Hanover September.
Yes.
No, we see if they come. Then same way talk around, they say April 2024. Then in the Hanover stadium, why una go make the urge for go down the practice field? We're not usable for national duty. They wanna leave the main ball where they make the country they spend money outside. Now the question they also the ED and the Minister of Sports for the ask. Why the Chinese people never go focus on the practice field? Where the practice field go only go they use for Premier League. Why they not focus on the main ball when I'm more important? That money only they go spend on Liberia. Why they not focus on the main ball? Then go send on the outside. Then the government they appreciate that. Why?
And 71 billion old news. And not even enough. They didn't mention say they spend close to between $3,000 and $4,000. It not be specific.
When I made other sporting discipline, the likes of the swimming, the cricket, the basketball, the same. I do a story that has to do with the cycling. Cyclists they then go Abidjan.
Yes.
In that that's all the
Yes.
Abidjan.
Yeah.
The cyclist, one of the cyclists go get a gold medal. I do a story. If you see the routes, how them cyclists and they suffer.